Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca back at the Church of Chewbacca, and today the 6th inning program was released, and I'm going to show you guys how to get those program stars as quickly as possible. That way you can unlock one of the 6th inning bosses, which are Greg Maddux, Stan Musial, and Jimmy Rollins. You guys can unlock one of these guys. They are all 99 overall. They all have very good attributes. I'm going to do a true review of all 3 of the bosses and which one I think you should select based on what your lineup looks like. And I'll also let you know which guy I'm going to select. But that's going to be in a different video. This video is concentrated on how to get those program stars and where to go about it and all the menus to unlock the proper collections and what you need to do to get the program stars as quickly as possible. Guys, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you know whenever I'm uploading more videos, as well as comment down below with any questions, comments, or concerns about how to get program stars. There will also be some tutorial videos, such as the 6th inning showdown tutorial. And you can ask, like I said, any questions in the comments down below, and I will help you out to get those program stars. Let's get into it. So as you pop into the 6th inning program, what you can always do every single program is the dailies. They give you some points every day. Right now we're going to exchange the first baseman really quick. Boom, we've exchanged third baseman. It gave us 3 program stars. We're already ahead right now. We're at 3 program stars out of 300 to get to the program bosses. Some other stuff you'll see every day is play certain innings with teams, so you can just load up your team. Let's say you want to do the conquest for the 6th inning, and you just load up your teams, and you load them up with Tampa Bay Rays players, get those 15 innings. You could pretty much do it in one 3-inning conquest game. Multiplayer hit a home run. And then for this third one down here, it's always going to be a multiplayer, and it's going to be either gold, silver, bronze, or common. This one's not too bad with gold holds. You could probably get away with that in the event right now with no lineup restrictions. Once you've done the dailies, you go down here to the showdown. The 6th inning showdown is going to give you 70 program stars. I'm going to do a tutorial video of the 6th inning showdown, but let me show you where the showdown is at, just so you guys kind of know in the menus where to go to find it. So you're going to go to the play menu here. You're going to go to showdown. You're going to select showdowns. You're going to go to the 6th inning showdown, and you're going to start the draft. It's going to cost you 500 stubs to get in there. Then you're going to complete the showdown. Once you beat the final showdown boss here, like I said, I'll do a tutorial video to help you guys out to get there and my strategies for beating the final showdown boss. I'm assuming it's going to be Greg Maddux. Just an assumption, but typically it's one of the bosses if it's a pitcher. But once you beat the final showdown, it will give you the 70 program stars. You don't have to hand in a voucher or anything. It'll just shoot up your program stars 70 points. Once you've completed the showdown, you can go down to missions, and every single inning program, it has win 10 ranked seasons games, and then win 10 games in ranked seasons, battle royale, or events. That'll give you 30 program stars total. So if you win 10 ranked seasons games, you get 30 program stars. I recommend at least doing the events. Right now, the event is 3 inning games on All-Star. There is no lineup restriction, so you can pretty much put in your goon squad and go at it with another guy. And then tally innings with prime players. You got to tally 18 innings for 15 program stars with prime players. Some prime players are the collection reward, Mickey Mantle, Fernando Rodney prime card. There's a Jake McGee prime card that were headliners. There's also some other prime cards like the Reggie Jackson you get from the XP reward path. That is a prime card as well. So just pop in there. Play either 2 9-inning games with the Reggie Jackson or play some 6 event games with the Reggie Jackson. You'll get your 18 innings. This is actually a really good way to get an easy 15 program stars. And then there's going to be tally saves with Breakout Blake Trennan. Blake Trennan's the player program. Blake Trennan is the first featured player program for the 6th inning program. We're going to go over that in a second because I'm going to show you where you find that player program at, how you should kind of go about doing it, as well as where you got to hand in the Blake Trennan card once you unlock the player program. He's a diamond, so you can do the event, get some saves with the Blake Trennan, and you'll get 20 program stars. I recommend just going into the events, making him your closer whenever you have a lead in the 3rd inning for the event. Bada boom, bada bing, you get another 20 program stars. Once you've completed the missions, you do Conquest. For Conquest, you get 30 program stars. Let me show you where this Conquest map is. So for Conquest, you're going to go to the Play tab. You're going to go to Conquest. You're going to select Conquest. You're going to see the 6 inning Conquest right here. Essentially, you want to go in here and take over all of the territories. It'll be part of the goals that we're about to go over in 1 second here. There will be extra packs and rewards that you can unlock by just unlocking territories. The goals for this Conquest is to steal 3 million fans. So for this, you want to go in there in the steal phase and just play somebody on All-Star. You'll get the 3 fans easy. Or you can play 2 steal phases on Veteran if you want. It'll give you 4 fans that you stole, but I mean, it's still more than 3, so you unlock that goal. The rest of the goals, as we go through them real quick, is literally just conquering the entire map. And it looks like they're going to give you a 10 bundle for doing this, as well as a Ballin' Is a Habit. So it looks like there's some really good rewards by doing this. So I highly recommend getting there and knocking out this Conquest map. Alright, once you completed Conquest and got your 30 program stars, the next thing to do is the collections. So for the collections, it's the 6 inning collection. You have to get the voucher. I'm going to show you where you can do this voucher. Now, the only way to get this voucher is if you have the 5th inning bosses. So if you have the David Ortiz, the Larry Walker, and the Mariano Rivera from the 5th inning bosses, all 3 of them, you can collect them and get a voucher for 75 program stars. Now, personally, I don't have all 3. I'm not going to get all 3. They're over 100K right now. They might drop down a little bit in price, so this might be something to get those program stars later. But I'm going to show you where you go to get this voucher done. If you guys don't have all 3 bosses from the 5th inning, don't sweat it. You probably won't need the 75 program stars to unlock one of the bosses here. You can easily get 300 program stars by just playing the game over like the 20-day period they have. But if you're trying to get the 6 inning bosses as quickly as possible and you have the stubs, I advise getting this voucher. Alright, to get the 6 inning program voucher, you have to go to Collect, go to Collections. You're going to have to go to 5th inning. And then from 5th inning, you're going to go to 6th inning voucher. You're going to collect all 3 of the guys. As you can see, I only have Mariano Rivera. I don't have the other 2. But if you have all 3, you collect them. They're going to give you 25,000 stubs back as a refund, plus 15,000 XP. And they'll give you the 75 program stars once you turn in the voucher. So once you collect those 3 cards, you hand in your voucher here, then you have it collected, and they'll give you the 75 program stars. Whether or not you do the 6th inning collection for the 6th inning program voucher, you can still get the Prime Series players, which will give you 20 program stars. I'm going to collect them real quick right here. So for me, you should have 5 guys that are non-sellable if you did the entire collection. If you don't have the entire collection done and have the Mickey Mantle, you'll have at least 4 guys for free that you should have collected. Maybe a few more depending on where you're at in ranked seasons, because a lot of people have that Brett Gardner as well. And if you could have Johnny Quinto from the event last time around. Denny Martinez is one of the henchmen. So there's some guys you can easily unlock, or you should probably have unlocked, that really aren't worth that many stubs. As well as you go pick up like Sinsu Chu, who I think is less than 10K on the market. If you want to do this collection, there's a lot of cheap options here. The Ken Griffey's already a for free player, so that gives me 7. I'm going to collect these right now and get those 20 program stars. So now, once you've collected the 7 Prime Series players for the 20 program stars, the Breakout Blake Trennan is the card I was talking about. That's the first featured player program. Let me show you where that's at and kind of how I'll go about doing it as quickly as possible. So the Blake Trennan is going to be located at Collect Programs. You're going to go to Player Programs, and then from Player Programs, you're going to kick the 6th inning program. You're going to get into this Blake Trennan, and as you can see, you have to do this Breakout Blake Trennan player program to get them. There's going to be 6 moments you have to do that are 7 points each. I do the 6 moments. They're pitching, so they shouldn't be too bad, and he is a closer, so it's not like you got to pitch like a whole game, because he's just going to pitch closing games. Should be pretty easy. Knock those out for 42 points. Then what I would do afterwards is I would play the Oakland Athletics on All-Star difficulty or higher and play versus the computer. And when doing this, I will go and see what teams you need to get the innings for, as in there should be a team you need to get 15 innings for or 8 innings pitching. And I would put 2 guys from that team in your lineup to get those program stars as well. So you can double up a little bit, get maybe 2 or 3 extra program stars, as well as unlock this Blake Trennan. So once you've unlocked Blake Trennan, you're going to go in here, you're going to collect the Blake Trennan, you're going to get another 20 program stars. So guys, I went over kind of how to get all the program stars as quickly as possible and where to locate everything. My advice in the order that you should do these things is I think you should go and do Conquest first. And then once you've done Conquest and knocked out the 6 inning program Conquest, I would go and do the Showdown. And the reason I'm saying to go way through the Showdown is I'm going to go knock out the Showdown right now for you guys. I'm going to hopefully have a tutorial video up this evening, and that should help you guys out to do the showdown. After you do the Conquest and Showdown, I would go through and do the player program for Blake Trennan. That way, you'll have those 3 things knocked out. You should have at that point 120 program stars just from doing Showdown, Conquest, and the Blake Trennan. And then I would go and try to do some missions. I would go play some event games and knock out those missions with the Prime players or play some ranked seasons. Make sure you're doing your dailies while you're doing this. That is probably the best way to get stars in this game. Plus, playing the game in general is going to get you program stars. Once you've done all that stuff that I just mentioned, it just becomes a grind. You're just going to have to play the game, and by playing ranked seasons is what I'd recommend if you like playing ranked seasons, or at least playing the event to get those 10 event wins, or get the 10 ranked seasons wins and double up to get more program stars, is I would sit there, just play. By playing, you're going to get XP. You're going to get the program stars by playing so many innings, and that's going to be the best way to go about getting these program stars as quickly as possible. There's no like super secret for like put your controller down, turn it over, do this and do that. Well, the computer pitches to itself or whatever. No. Just go out and play the game once you've done these things that I've explained. And like I said, the order you should do it, I'll repeat one more time. Conquest, Showdown, Blake Trennan player program. Do the other collections for the Prime players. And also go and do the missions for the Prime player and the Blake Trennan. Do it in events like I recommend. Put Blake Trennan as your closer. Load up your lineup with the Reggie Jackson, Minnie Minoso. That's going to get you the Prime player innings that you need for the program points. Those are my suggestions. Guys, that's going to wrap up the video about how to get these program stars as quickly as possible for the 6-inning program. Good luck on your grind to the 300 program stars. Let me know in the comments below if you guys beat me there before, or even before I do a review about who you're taking and why you took them. I'd love to hear from you guys. You guys have a great day and be safe.